so.
Hi, Chris and Sammy and Donna and Scott. This is a look at our house. We're about a month away from moving in. And we'll just there's a lot of people working on it now. We'll just show you some scenes around from where we live, where we're going to live. This is the Ott's house across the street. And you're looking up at Crawford's Knob. And then you're looking up at Wintergreen Mountain. That's the Donovan's house up there on the hill. And looking over to the 17th fairway that way.
16th green.
16th, fine, one of those, 16th green that way. And then looking back to, well, we'll go back there and take a look. That's called the 8th Wally?
8th green.
8th green.
9th tee.
All right, we'll go look around. So we're looking at the front of the house. Here's the front porch. It's where you'll come up and say, knock, knock, who's there? And this is the driveway. And that porta potty's still there. But they're all working on the house, trying to get it ready for us. See, this is a dead-end road. Nobody lives down there. And it's a nice road to run up and down on bicycles and play. Here's our backyard, the woods right in back. And there is the green over there. And there's a little bridge that goes across a stream between the two fairways. All of this is our backyard. Of course, it's not a yard yet, but that's what it is. And here's the back of our house. That's our backyard, back porch. Doesn't that look nice? And there's a patio where that plastic is. That's a patio. They've just poured that. See, there's our own private putting green. There's the bridge I told you about that goes over the little creek. It's right there. I'm standing in our backyard. Here's the garage side of the house. There's still a big pile of dirt there. Not quite ready to move in here, but this is the great room. Looking into the kitchen, there's our fireplace, breakfast bar, and looking to the outside, out to the porch. This is the dining room, or will be. And Grandpa's office. Please note all the walls are pink. And here I am standing on the back porch. This is what it will look like. That's our bedroom. And the door going into the hallway. Sit on the back porch, look out toward the green, the backyard, the patio that's under the plastic. Back to the front porch. the garage. And here's a peek at the kitchen. We're still putting it together. Yes? This is my workstation. That's where my computer's going to be, and the dinette table will be there. And that's it. Kind of hard to show you at this point, but this gives you an idea. Want to take a close-up look at my pink walls? Pink. And this is from the front door looking out. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Debbie's turn. You don't have to put your tie on now.
Okay, and now we're at the Forbes, and it's Christmas. And Cece is going to give, actually it's a week before Christmas, and Cece is going to give them their presents.
You know why we're dressed up?
Why are you dressed up?
We have a Christmas concert.
Oh, yay! That sounds like
Christmas
fun.
Concert.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to sing?
No, I don't have a song.
What are you going to sing tonight?
I'm going to sing a French song in English.
Presents from Cece. Cece says, oh.
What's his name? Let's see, I'm going to read my Rover!
All right.
Bernie. This little dog can't wait to grow. The rescue people lost in the snow. Don't let him out. Keep him on your shelf. He doesn't know how to rescue himself.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm reading. This dog is a red, and his name is Rover. If you call him, he is S-U-R-E.
Sure.
Sure to come over. He
Neat.
barks and plays with all his might, but worry, no, W-O-R-R-Y.
Worry.
Don't worry, but worry not, he won't bite. Ready, set, go.
Oh,
Thank you.
Cece.
Look at what's on them.
Puppy dog. I got a different color than that.
Right.
Well, isn't that nice? What do you say?
And I got
Why not?
it has puppy dog.
It's okay.
Okay.
The song that I'm gonna play is Beethoven. Ode to Joy. There.
That's very nice, Cameron.
Now I'll
Thank
play
you.
Jingle.
All right. Thank you,
I messed up
Cameron.
this part, but I fixed it.
That was great.
Over and stand over here. No, not that way. You were right the other way. The fat end. Make the fat end longer. That's why I wanted you to come over here. I'll just tell you. I'm not going to.
Hello, I'm Charlie here, and I'm just about to go to my Christmas concert. And since Grandma wants me to sing my French song, and a little bit in English, I can't pronounce the last line in French, and I can do a little bit in the English. And maybe any one of you might take French someday. Here it goes. Il est né le divin enfant, son était corps, son était trompette. Il est né le divin enfant, chantons tous en événement. Depuis plus de 4 000 ans, nous le promettaient les prophètes. Depuis plus de 4 000 ans, nous êtes sur ce terre. And then in English, it's let us go, children dear, to the holy manger. Hurry now, don't delay. He is born this Christmas day. Like the angels in the heavens sing hallelujah. And that's all I know in English. Bye.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I am the grandma. I am the grandma. I am the grandma and a Happy New Year. The end. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Run, young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Turn it off.
Wait.
Turn it off. Bye-bye. Turn it off.
No.
Push the red button. Hello. Hello. Cameron, push the red button.
Can you do this?
Should I turn it on?
Come on, Grandma.
Show Cameron how to do the knee thing.
Okay, knee. Well, I don't know how to do the knee thing.
That's what we need for
I know how to
Grammy.
do it.
Look at Grammy.
I
She
know
knows
how
how
to
to
do
do it. Well, watch her.
I know how to do it.
Well, do it.
That's not
Charleston. I'm not old enough to do the Charleston. I'm an Elvis person. Elvis. I'm nothing but a hound dog. I know die. I'm nothing but a hound dog. My blue suede shoes. That's
Cameron.
enough. Down. Up.
All right, Charlie.
Nothing but a hand dog. Charlie turned off. Turn it off.
Charlie, the film.
Hey.
maker.
Go, Cameron.
Come on, Cameron. Take it all out.
Offsides, nuts. Straight in on net, and his other teammate was offside. Keep going.
Jersey Devils won.
Charlie so good?
"'Tis the day before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature stirring, not even a mouse. And out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I had to come outside to see what was the matter. What it is Grandpa, Charlie, and Cameron filling the luminary bags with sand and putting the candles in for Santa's runway for tonight." And here's the runway. And looking out the door to see what's going on is Cece Doll.
Come on, Cameron.
In here?
Can we open it?
Don't stand so quickly.
Yay! The hockey bag.
What's it say on it?
Devils.
Pretty awesome. Just in time for your trip.
Neat. Wow.
You guys get to pack your gear in there.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi there.
What do you have to say?
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
One more,
I hope everybody is healthy, wealthy, and wise.
but a little one. Okay.
Bustard, what do you have to say?
I hope everybody has a very happy New Year. A very healthy New Year.
Catherine?
Merry Christmas. Are we sending this to the rest of us? We're thinking about you.
No.
No. Let's see.
Fine.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Much love.
Your grandma and my grandma talk.
Go ahead.
What do you want to say to me? You would like me to open this present?
Yep.
It says to Grandma. Oh, and it's a heart. It says Grandma. Oh! Oh, isn't that pretty? It's a heart. It says 12/25/97. Christmas. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The
Bye.
end. Bye.
Most wonderful time of the year. Because there's presents and a Christmas tree. Wonderful time of the year. Wonderful time. Most wonderful time of the year.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, ha, ha! Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open
song named Jingle Bells that they just sang because I was recording it.
The end. And the the end.
Hit the off.
Honey.
I know.
Okay.
And the camera was going.
Santa Claus is coming tonight.
Here's our runway, and Santa Claus is coming down it tonight.
At midnight, and you know what? Sometimes when you finish dinner, when you go out from a dinner, say in Morristown, and well, sometimes you could see Santa because last year we saw Santa.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Yay!
Charlie, what did you stop?
Merry Christmas morning with all the presents. Has Santa Claus been here, Cameron? Uh-huh. And Charlie, Santa Claus came, and he stuffed the stockings. That's pretty exciting. Wow. Well, I guess Merry Christmas, everybody.
I wonder what size he got me.
What size did Santa get?
He got 12.
Let's see, 2 pair, 3 pair.
Whoa, this is a
4
lot.
pair, 5 pair,
Holy
6
smokes.
pair, and then socks.
Perfect.
Whoa. That was got Charlie's.
Anything else in there?
Okay.
Yeah, we got more.
Well, good morning, chefs. What are you making for Christmas breakfast?
Whoa, I'm scared.
What?
I keep telling Charlie.
Oh,
I'll show them.
sounds awesome.
Charlie. And we are making that.
And what is that called, Cameron?
It is called Sunshine Toast.
Very nice, Chef Cameron. And we must record the precious moment of Christmas dinner as Chef Scott now prepares the meal.
This Forbes. Scotch and Forbes.
Champagne, anybody?
Didn't we have a great time tonight?
Oh, Melissa, this was so much fun. Wait a second, you can't get us back to Hollywood on time, right?
No problem, but you know, we still have a little time if you want to hang out.
Oh, yeah, great. Come on, let's go.
Oh, wait. Let's bring some friends.
Oh, this is so cool. How are you? I gotta learn this whole power. Oh, come on, it's not your fault, Tig. They just wanted spots and not stripes.
So I guess people think you're goofy?
You know you're missing a shoe, right?
Chip has the chocolate chip nose, and Dale looks like David Letterman. I got it.
The next time somebody asks me if I'm a man or a mouse, I'm gonna say mouse.
Boston Market introduces the Extra Chicken for $1 deal. Just buy any family meal which includes your choice of entree like our tender, juicy ham, rotisserie chicken, turkey, or meatloaf, plus a choice of sides like real mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese, plus cornbread starting at $12.99. And get a whole extra chicken for $1. That's it. The Extra Chicken for $1 deal. For a limited time, buy a Boston Market family meal and get a whole extra chicken for only $1. But hurry, they're going fast.
My mommy's underwear. I'm a ninja.
Maybe you don't need better kids, just a taller dresser. The IKEA bedroom event, going on now.
shot, the puck went wide and around the net. A little play by Steve Ruchin. Now, Steve Ruchin has made a couple of real terrific plays in this game that we haven't said much about because he kind of stays in the background and lets Paul Kariya. There's that shot where he just flings it.
You gotta know, Steve Ruchin is just mighty happy to be on the same line as these two guys. He knows he's the center, but he's not the one that makes it go, and he just gets the puck up, follows the play, and takes the assist.
And you know what? They're all kind of candidates for the Lady Byng. Combined, they have 40 minutes in penalties. That's all. And I just started looking at other players. There are 196 players in the NHL that have more penalties as individuals than those three guys have combined as a line. And that's why some teams try to take the body to them and try and intimidate them, but they got to catch them first to do that.
You don't want to get too close and have them go around you. Yeah, great move made again. Forsberg moving it in, looking for Denmark's near side shot. Score! Jones! Jones got open on the near side. Peter Forsberg set him up, and the Avalanche are 5-2 on top.
Now, Peter Forsberg absolutely made the whole thing happen and finished it off. Oh, man, just an incredible play. Here's the end of it. What can you do if you're a defenseman and it's a 3-on-1 and Peter Forsberg is quarterbacking the whole play? You've got a major problem. But the problem really happened for Anaheim back in the neutral zone where they got caught and allowed them, the Colorado Avalanche, to have their 3-on-1 with Forsberg leading the way.
Well, the Avalanche have turned it on here in this third period. It was 2-2 when we started it. They've got the last 3 goals. Jones getting that one. And it is a 5-2 lead now with 9:46 left to go. As this powerhouse of a hockey team shows you why and how they get it done. Now they will place the D as Ozolinsh gets it out of there. Lacroix brings it up. Lacroix moving it to Ozolinsh. His shot. Hebert with a blocker save to the near side. Dumped back in behind the net by Lacroix. Young gets pinned up back there. Legion had him and tied him up long enough for the Ducks to get it back. Off the near side boards. It's Ozolinsh back in his own end. Ozolinsh feathers that one up and out of the zone. 19 goals now for Jones from Forsberg and Uwe Krupp at 9:58. That is a new career high for Jones with 19. Shot wide on Hebert by Kaminsky that time, so Keith Jones, we told you, has found the touch here since coming over to this Avalanche team. What an addition for them. I don't think they ever anticipated a 20-goal year. Weren't really looking for that out of him, but that's what they're going to get, and then some. Avalanche up by 3.
Flores Tobacconists would like you to visit our brand new cigar shop, where the Flores tradition of presenting quality, hard-to-find cigars continues, including our own private label, Flores Miami Blend, as well as Monte Cristo, the Fonseca line, and other top-shelf cigars. We have a 250-square-foot walk-in humidor and the finest accessories in the industry. Flores Tobacconists provides a luxurious environment, including lockers, satellite TV, and a comfortable atmosphere for the discerning smoker. Flores Tobacconists, we invite you to visit us in the Enterprise Mall.
North Carolina prices from Roman Jelly Furniture on America's finest furniture. Save up to 50% at the source. Furniture from the 4 corners of the world. We are New Jersey's North Carolina furniture distributor selling directly to you. We discount over 400 famous furniture brands. Visit our showroom today at Roman Jelly Furniture, 701 McCarter Highway. Call 643-1998. Free parking on location. Roman Jelly, easy financing available. High-quality furniture.
Visa storyline on National Hockey Night. The Avalanche 4 unanswered goals now. Forsberg has picked up a couple of assists, and Jones, the new career high with 19.
And our Visa replay. The last goal scored by the Avalanche. Darren Van Impe pinched up in the neutral zone and got caught. That led to a 3-on-1. Heck, it would have been a 3-on-2 anyway, because all the forwards got caught. They were pressing looking for a goal, and we've got a 5-2 tilt.
Well, all the Ducks can hope as they do what they did in that first game against Colorado. They got 4 goals in 10 minutes in the first game to come back and tie it at 6-6. They've only got 8:33, though, left in this one.
And you know what, Gary? One of the differences is in that game where there was a 6-6 tie, Patrick Roy was kind of taut in that game. Yep. He has not been back tonight.
Saying he didn't play very well, huh?
Yeah.
It won't work right there. Mironov collides with Solani. That doesn't help the cause. Damon Solani reaching back, left it. Ruchin bends it into the zone. His career off the near side. Turnaround shot deflected as Gusarov got a stick on that one, and he goes into the seat, stopping the clock at 8:09.
I'm going to go back and take a look at that Forsberg goal and see what happened. There's Pronger. He is up. There's another duck, and there's another one up there. So when Darren Van Impe decided to get really aggressive in the neutral zone and pinch up, and if we stop it right here, you'll see that as he was getting blown by, he fell down, and that's what created the 3-on-1. Darren Van Impe tried to step up and make the play, but Forsberg's just too strong. I mean, if you're a defenseman, you know, it's almost to the point. If you're playing up against Peter Forsberg, you start to second-guess your own ability to do some things that you've been doing your whole career, because you step up on a guy like that, and you think, I can at least take the man. He actually just runs over you. I mean, he's that forceful and strong when he powers around you.
12th in the league in assists. Randeroo, how many is he got in this game? Forsberg on assists has picked up 2. First and the last goal. And the drop pass intercepted. Ducks back out. Villiers on the near side, looking in the middle, tried to set it up, had it blocked behind the net. Good play by Severin. Brent Severin got the stick on that one. And the Ducks hold it in the zone. Warren Reichel dropped it in the middle. Nobody there, though, for the Ducks. Ozolinsh sends it out of the zone. They'll wave off any icing here. E.A. Bear will come out to get it. Bear has been spectacular of late. He's a game below 500, but he's played outstanding hockey with a .918 save percentage. And in this game, the goals scored, not bad goals. They have been great goals by a fine offensive team. There's just nothing he's been able to do about it. Touched up here on the ice. 7:27 left to go. Can anybody beat this team?
And guess what? They're hopeful that by the end of next week, Joe Sakic will resume skating and get back into the lineup as quickly as he can after that, after suffering that severe cut in his leg when they played against Philadelphia earlier in the season. So this team is only going to get better when they get their big boy back up front, Joe Sakic.
Scary, isn't it?
Scary if you got to play against him. I think Rick Sadowski, who writes for the Rocky Mountain News, said it best. Looking at an article that he wrote, he said, you know, it's almost impossible to detect even the slightest flaw in the composition of this team. And Pierre Lacroix, the GM, deserves a whole bunch of credit for that.
And Bill, we were talking before the game, you were noting, it may only get better.
Well, the draft coming up, 1998, not 97, but in 98. They've got 3 first-round picks. They've got LA's, Boston's, and Washington. And if the draft was tomorrow, now mind you, there's a year and a half of hockey left, but where's LA and Boston and Washington going to be? Maybe not far from where they are now, maybe a little further. They would pick 3rd, 9th, and 12th in the first round. 3 picks in the first 12. And now we got a little rough stuff going on here.
Ed Marsh involved the 218, so the frustration, I think, of the Mighty Ducks showing up here with 6:47 left to go. Michael Eisner, of course, heading up Disney, the owner of this team. There he is on hand, a very big hockey fan. He has children who play youth hockey, in fact, and there's no question, pressure's on here. They compare themselves to the Florida Panthers, and the Panthers got all the way to the finals. This team hasn't made the playoffs yet. He wants them there.
Not much to cheer about tonight other than the fact that it's their 101st sellout out of the last 117 games.
And only 6:47 left.
Well, Adam Deadmarsh was along the boards and ran into one player, and then Gary Volk, number 18 for the Ducks. Almost if we got the wrong guy there, wasn't it? I mean, he hardly hit Gary Volk, hardly hit Adam Deadmarsh. He had banged into Keith Jones first.
Well, we'll get the penalty called here with the Ducks picking it up, and the Avalanche will get the power play opportunity. So they've already got the 5-2 lead. Other games, and Steve Levy.
Steve doesn't want to talk to us, I guess.
He was magnificent.
Good.
He was absolutely magnificent. We were practicing cut-ins for the playoffs. I was practicing my throw. That's called a throw, you know. Steve, and then
I liked it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Now we'll work on the other half, his response. We'll work that on the next Sunday night when we're in Florida.
He's got a few games left.
Hey, we got to get ready for the playoffs too. Avalanche leading here by a score of 5-2. Shots 34-26 in favor of Colorado, and sorting out some penalties here as to who's going to be in the box. Deadmarsh 2 for roughing, Volk 2 for roughing, and 2 for high sticking. So that's why the extra goes to the Ducks. Steve's chance to respond will come next Sunday when we will be in Florida. The Rangers taking on the Panthers. Gretzky Kaminsky and company against Van Beesbrook, 8 o'clock Eastern and 5 Pacific. Two teams who are going to be there in the playoffs. The question is, how far will they go? Well, we'll have a look at them on National Hockey Night next Sunday night. Just as happy no matter what the score is, right?
Absolutely.
Ewing Krug takes it back in his own end for the Avalanche. Power play underway for them, their 4th chance of the game. They've been able to convert 1 so far in this game on the power play. Bobby Dallas sends that one out the length of the ice. Patrick Roy fooling around with it behind the net, leaves it for Ozolinsh. Ozolinsh will start it up and bring it all the way in. Power play being set up here. Nobody in front of the net yet. Here's the breakout. Tripping call. Kaminsky. Teemu Selanne gets back up. Selanne in the shot. Roy makes the save. Penalty coming up here, and there's the whistle. He was long gone if he hadn't been tripped.
He was almost long gone anyway. I mean, how did Valeri Kaminsky not catch him after tripping him? Selanne went right down on his face and still was able to get up and get a great shot away. And a pretty good play by Kaminsky to trip him because it was all over. Kaminsky tried the sort of the blind, weak backhand pass, and with Selanne ready to jump at it, bad play, right, Brian?
That's right, guys. You know, early on, both of you were talking about Patrick Roy maybe being the MVP on this team this year. You know what? The people in Quebec City think he's an MVP, too. Just before Christmas, he and a couple of partners bought out a junior team, the Beauport Harfangs, which is just outside Quebec City, Patrick Roy's hometown. They needed a huge cash infusion, or they were going to lose the team to Lewiston, Maine. So that on top of the fact that Patrick took the Stanley Cup back there this past summer, you know that people think he's an idol up there now.
Yeah, Brian, do you know what a Harfang is? A Harfang?
Yes, I don't.
That's the second time we've stumped you tonight.
Thank you.
All right.
What is it?
I have no idea.
No!
Yes, I do. It's a snow owl. It's a snow owl.
Snow owls. That's a nice name. Peter Forsberg, power play. No power play underway here. As we've got matching minors up there on the board now. 4-on-4. Brought back Selanne. The shot. Patrick Roy gloves it. It goes behind him, but he covers it up. Kaminsky got that tripping call at 13:53 to create the 4-on-4.
Well, forget about positioning on that save. Patrick Roy showed us he's got reflexes too. Teemu Selanne, with his great gliding speed, was able to get to the top of the circle and let it rip. And Patrick, he might have been just trying to save his neck on that one. Literally, it looked like it was heading towards him, and he jumped out of the way to try to catch it. I can't blame him. He has taken a few shots up high, and mind you, he's well padded and everything, but both Correa and Teemu Selanne had been teeing off on him, and he stopped them all except the one by Correa in the second period.
You don't want those hitting you anywhere in the head, mask or no mask. And he moved to the side and got that glove up on that one. 4-on-4 situation, 44 seconds left on the Ducks. Penalty. Point shot, Patrick Roy again knocking that one away. Cleared back by Ricci in behind the net. After the opportunity by David Carper on the point. Held on to again, Van Imp. Roy blocked that one. Back out. Try again, Carper. Blocked right in front. Huey Krug looking 3-on-3. Krug coming through the middle with it. Krug with Lacroix. Eric Lacroix looking for Ricci, cutting a little behind him. Played by Pronger. John Pronger. Pronger leaves it, and he'll turn it back the other way. Still 4-on-4. Here's Carver. 5 minutes left to go. Third period. Avalanche on top here. Pronger batted at it. Huey Krug reached around, kicks it away. Ricci clears that one out of there. Both teams changing up on the fly. A 40-second power play now for the Ducks. Mironov shot save made by Roy. Now Roy gets really dangerous. He's so loose out there right now. He's making saves almost in slow motion. When he starts doing this, you are in deep trouble if you're the opposition.
Yeah, it's Groove City.
Yeah, it's like, go ahead, fire it. I'm ready. Knocked away from Ruchin. Power play here for the Ducks. Short one. 20 seconds left on it. This will be their 5th power play chance. They're 0 for 4. Ruchin dropped it in the corner. Paul Correa. Correa waiting. Holding the post is Roy. Out in front, Bobby Dallas. There's Correa looking. Correa working behind the net. His drop pass intercepted by Yell, and Dallas cannot knock it down. And the power play's over. So both teams now back at full strength. 4 minutes left to go in this third period of National Hockey Night. The Avalanche have the 5-2 lead. Played by Teemu Selanne. Dropped it off, intercepted again Lefebvre. And he goes to Huey Krug. Lefebvre in the middle for Kaminsky, intercepted. Ducks complete a line change here. Tipped over, ball on the far side in the middle for Curry. Harry Curry behind the net as it was blocked by Lefebvre. Shot wide, a save on that one, just holding the far side post. As he had everybody jammed up around him that time. Now the Ducks will change it up. Kaminsky in. Lost. Rolled by Lemieux as he tried to take the shot. Harry Curry in. Curry leaves it off the far side wall. Spinning around on it is Warren Reichel. And Peter Forsberg moves over and takes it away. Forsberg has got 2 assists in the game. The shot wide on Guy Hebert. Held in off the near side to Kaminsky. Kaminsky waiting, does battle with Karpa. There goes Karpa's helmet again. This will be an icing call. Oops. Forsberg takes a shot from Karpa. Here comes Lemieux to protect him. Lemieux, and he hasn't dropped his stick yet. Lemieux and Karpa. Penalties coming.
Introducing Coors Light's wide mouth can. It provides an exceptionally smooth pour with less glug. This is because of the wide mouth opening. It's the innovation you've been waiting for your whole life. Or is that just me?
This morning, strange things are happening all over the world. Shops are about to open empty. Parts suppliers are partless, and assembly workers have nothing to assemble. Is this any way to run a business? With FedEx it is. Every morning the world gets just what it wants, just when it needs it, without expensive warehousing. Gone today, here again tomorrow. Now that's the way the world works.
Here's your average beer can. Notice that annoying glug sound. Now here's Coors Light's wide mouth can. A larger opening means a smoother pour. Listen. Whisper soft.
Saturday, don't miss the NHL on Fox when Brendan Shanahan and the Detroit Red Wings travel to Pittsburgh to take on Mario Lemieux and the Penguins. Other exciting regional action. It all begins at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific on Fox.
Getting kind of nasty out there. Valeri Kaminsky, number 13, broke his stick on Karpa. And then Peter Forsberg and Karpa got into it. Karpa said, why I oughta, and then said, you know what, why I'm going to. Got Peter Forsberg, then Claude Lemieux came in. The reason Kaminsky was jabbing at Karpa on a shift earlier, he crossed in front of Karpa, and Karpa caught him with a high stick, caught Kaminsky, and then Claude Lemieux came in and decided he didn't want to do a full-fledged. He just wanted to get in and get a little poking action in there, a little right jab.
Lemieux goes for roughing, so does Karpa, 16:57, so matching minor score. Only 3:03 left to go. Shots even at 34, but it's been the Avalanche here in this third period. Peter Forsberg, a big part of that, as Yell, Deadmarsh, and Jones have all scored here after Ricci had the last goal of the second period. Lemieux's got the other one. Van Impe and Correa at 1 point in the first had given the Ducks a 2-1 lead. But the Avalanche have gone on from there. Aronoff shot deflected. 4-on-4 situation here. Played up off the wall. Yell out in front of Adam Foote, who will get it to him. Stephon Yell comes to the middle. Yell, a very good player in his own right, but obviously with all the talent on this team, ends up on that checking line where he gets it done. But he's a good offensive player. Bobby Dallas, his pass intercepted. Backhand shot save made. Guy Hebert once and twice. Good effort by Eric Lacroix. 2 chances for him. Gusarov chases this one down. Gusarov will start it up. Still 4-on-4. Ducks made the change behind the play. Left for Peter Forsberg. Solani stepped up, tried to take it away. Forsberg moves it in. He'll feather that one down and then head to the bench. This is when you'll see Mark Crawford change up on some of these first 2 lines as often as he can. He wants to give these guys as much of a rest as he can the rest of the season in games because they play so much. And that's for the playoffs, of course. Here's Solani. Dropped it off, had it blocked. He's got to come back to center on it. Good play by Keith Jones. Jones intercepts. Good play, Jones. Young. The shot deflects into the seats. Check in, see what's going on elsewhere with Steve Levy. Steve?
All right, Gary and Bill, thanks. I was just waiting for a really good throw this time. 1-800-COLLECT. Great save of the night from the Rangers-Bruins game. Nicholas Sundstrom the shot. Save by Rob Tallis, and another save by the defenseman Don Sweeney. Still 3-2 Boston, guys.
Did Steve throw it yet?
Did he say back to us?
I didn't hear it.
We got to work on that end, don't we?
Oh, okay.
Gotta get Steve going on that. 1:53 left to go here in the third period. Patrick Roy ready to wrap up a win here. It will be his 25th of the year. He will be 1 shy of leading the league in wins if he gets one here. Held on to by Kaminsky. shot deflects to center, though, on Supper. Cleared back in by Ozolich. Around the near side boards. And back up to Supper. 1:40 left to go. Third period, the Avalanche. Not going to lose this back-to-back situation. They will be 6-4-2. Second of back-to-back games. Gary Curry picks that one up. Curry coming to the middle. Bellows out in front. Bellows dumped it in. Ozolich tied him up. Can't clear the zone. Legion in the shot. Waz got it between the pads. Hangs on. Oops. Bellows leaning over there. Moves away.
Yep, and with Brent Severin lifting you off of the goaltender, you just kind of remain passive and let Brent do what he wants to do with you until you can get far away.
Which Bellows appropriately did. 17 seconds left on the matching minor calls. 336 career win coming up for Patrick Roy, who he'll go by Dump Worsley and have 8th place all-time to himself in that department. Wow. By the way, we're talking about MVP for goaltenders. The last one to win it, the Hart Trophy, 1962. Jacques Plante, Montreal, was the last netminder to win the Hart. That's a long time.
Sure is. I go by when I'm thinking about the Hart, I think if you took the player off the team, where would the team be left once he's gone? I mean, you know, who can do the job with or without the player? When I look at Buffalo, you take Dominik Hasek away from Buffalo, I think that the Buffalo Sabres are in deep trouble.
Yeah. Oh, there's any question. And I think most people, even Dominik Hasek, would probably gain more votes than Patrick Roy for the best goaltender in the National Hockey League right now among NHL people. I think that's true, and that's not saying anything negative against Patrick Roy. Just say Hasek doesn't have as good a team.
And those are the same people that if they were asked who is the best playoff goaltender, if you could pick any goalie in the playoffs, who would pick Patrick Roy.
That's absolutely right. Cleared back out the center. 34 seconds left to go here in National Hockey Night at the Pond. Disappointing night for the Ducks. Down here by a score of 5-2. Had a 2-1 lead at one point, but the Avalanche just too deep and too strong yet one more time. Blocked by Young, sent in. Was blocked by Lefebvre. Back out through center here. As we run these seconds down in this one. Keith Jones, a goal and 2 assists tonight. Ricci, Deadmarsh, 1-1. Forsberg has added 2 assists to his totals. Patrick Roy, 33 saves in this game, and will pick up the win, as that's going to do it. The Avalanche come away with a 5-2 win in the third meeting of these teams. 2 ties previously, and the Avalanche get this one by a score of 5-2. And just a good team effort by Colorado here tonight. 5-2 is our final. I want to remind you, National Hockey Night will be returning again next Sunday when Wayne Gretzky and the New York Rangers will be traveling on to Miami to take on the Florida Panthers. Our game time for that will be at 8 o'clock Eastern Time next Sunday night. John Van Beesbrook we'll expect to see in net on that one. Stay tuned for the wrap-up of all the day's sports action. Sports Center's next. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Bill Clement, Brian Engblom, and our crew, Gary Thorne, thanks for being with us.
The Pontiac Firebird waits. 305 horsepower comes to life. Ram air induction turns air into fuel in a rush. Firebird, you're ready to fly.
Australia's Great Barrier Reef. You don't need fins to swim under it. You don't need wings to fly over it. You don't need 4 legs to run through it. But you just might need to bring this. Because Reef Watch Air Tours, Wild Track Jeep Safaris, and Pro Sail Schooners will take you on the ride of your life. But they won't take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Only from Domino's, new Garlic Crunch Crust Pizza, roasted garlic, baked right into our classic hand-tossed dough, then sprinkled with Parmesan crunchies all around the edge. It's a delicate blend of herbs and garlic in every steaming bite. Wow! Call now and ask for our new Garlic Crunch Crust or any large one-topping pizza, just $9.99, and get any second one-topping pizza $4.99.
For hot and wild, call Domino's.
In the Journal, a rock and roll banker makes massive bets.
A new court ruling could influence communications over the internet.
Workplace hero, the boss who knows you have another life.
Subscribe now and get 2 weeks of the Journal free with a paid 10-week subscription. That's 12 weeks for 66 cents per day. Call 800-356-9800. That's 800-356-9800 for the Wall Street Journal.
In NHL hockey, the coolest game on earth, snipers like Paul Kariya practice 3 unique shots. The powerful slap shot, the deceptive wrist shot, and the surprising backhand.
Hey! Any more of that, you people wait in a car.
For the sharpshooter, practice makes perfect.
The 43,000 people of Northwest Airlines invite you to contribute to Sight First and help sight-impaired people like Brenda Kerrigan.
Because every parent should see their child reach for their dreams. Right, Nancy?
Right.
We have a proposal for you next on SportsCenter. If you will have us, we promise to love, to honor,
Michael in backcourt with 4, with 3, with 1. The shot is good as it goes. He got it!
and to cherish. Count it in good times.
Show me the money. Show me the money, Brent. Lance, right now, tell him to show me the money.
And bad.
Strader's in trouble. Strader flipping end over end over end.
For better or worse.
No, second sucks. Let's face it.
To be faithful in sickness and in health. Oh, brother. Did I mention in sickness? Welcome to the rest of your life, lady, and welcome everyone to our show. Along with Kenny Mayne, I'm Carl Ravitch.
It's like the Big Show, only different. A record-setting Pebble Beach finish, a big payoff in Hawaii as the NFL came to a finish. I'm almost finished. Those and many other sporting moments are coming, but we start with the Bulls and the Sonics. That's where it all ended up last season, Carl.
Yes, last June 16th. If you remember, they met last in the NBA title game. George Karl, he said his head got in the way. He thought too much, brained himself right out of the NBA Finals. So in their first meeting since, George Karl didn't think. He just hoped and prayed that Michael didn't hear what he had said earlier this week about Mike being afraid to go to the hoop. George, there's MJ. He was ready. He was the only Bulls player who was. Scottie Pippen went 2 for 14, and oh, Gary Payton got lockjacked by Michael. And then Michael went outside. In fact, just inside his range from 40. Take another look at it, and it's just a regular old jump shot. MJ had 13 in the first, and the Bulls are up 27-15. The Bulls' defense was stifling. Detlef, Scottie, he had 2 rejections. That's a partial. The Sonics then went, boom, Payton to Kemp, no. 17 Seattle turnovers and a few good stare downs. Sonics down 11 at the break, but then Payton beat Harper on the baseline for the reverse lay-in. And then off the screen from 15 away, he had 13 in the third, and the Sonics are within 2. John Kemp, trouble all day, missed the easy layup, and then, oh, Jim McElvain got him on the side of the face. Kemp took only 11 shots, had 6 turnovers. MJ had 1 turnover. This isn't it. Off his foot. Who's open? Jason Caffey got it. And then more Michael working on Payton. This is unfair. He finished with 45 points. No other Bull scored in double figures. 16 of the 19 shots Jordan made were jump shots. Chicago's won 16-17, 10-1 this year without the worm, 8-1 over the current suspension. Ron Harper said after the game, if I was Coach Karl, I'd be quiet. To say anything about Michael's game is ridiculous.
I became more passive in the third quarter to get everybody involved, while everybody tried to get their rhythm. And I guess with 4 minutes left, or 3 minutes and some seconds, I took it on myself to be more aggressive and turn the offensive mode back on. And I think I got everybody ignited from that point.
I thought Scottie and Tony had their shots today. They just didn't make them, and Michael had to come back and do it again, you know, in the second half. The first half, he was hot. He was our force, and he established our game as to how we wanted to play it.
Guess who's on the way to 70 wins again? The Bulls, who won 72 last year, identical after 46 games. So they're scoring less this year. You know what? They're giving up less, too. For the NBA Finals this year, let's propose, since we're in the proposing mood, that the Bulls take on, an all-star team.
Or Seattle. Orlando's early trouble this season wasn't due solely to the fact Shaq had blown town after he signed a big deal with the Lakers. Several remaining Magic members were filling out medical insurance forms. Then again, they probably have some kind of group NBA coverage. Anyway, the point is injuries followed Shaq's departure, and now a healthy Magic team is looking good, unlike an unhealthy Houston team, which is not looking good. Barkley out, Drexler back, but hurting, and Akeem, who is fasting, may not be at full power, though he says it doesn't make any difference. Here we go. Tony Cycli had his running shoes going, and we watch it right here. On the break, 4 Rockets. We use our fancy editing gear to show you they're slow getting back. Here comes Cycli, and this would pretty much continue out throughout the game. You may probably travel in that play. Hardaway, Cycli, also known as Cycli, and it's Magic down by 8. Second quarter, Hardaway, Gerald Wilkins. He's going, he's scoring. Well, that looked very much like Cycli again, didn't it? Well, I get the two confused once in a while. Now, Hardaway looking for Gerald Wilkins. Wilkins got him. They should know each other. They're on the same team. They see each other every day. Quit getting each other confused. Third quarter, Cycli and the Magic got the Rockets in a dizzy spell. On the break, Cycli. We don't use our fancy editing equipment this time. We just show them scoring. Magic up 1, fourth quarter. Brian Shaw looking for Wilkins or Cycli. Cycli driving. Magic up 13. The intro, Charles Barkley. Darn near in a nap time. It's not a city council meeting. It's an NBA game. Magic on the break again. Why not Cycli? This guy who edited this likes Cycli. They're friends or something. Orlando's now won 10 of its last 12. The Rockets have dumped 4 straight. Barkley likely to sit out another game with his bum ankle. Hope he doesn't fall asleep. Olajuwon dismissed the notion that his fast for religious reasons is hurting his play. He said, quote, "It has nothing to do with Ramadan. It's just that they beat us." And they did. The Hornets, the Knicks, the Patrick Ewing. Bad groin out of the game. Glenn Rice, good hot hand. Rice fakes the 3, hits the 2. And then John Starks trying to give New York a little offense off the bench. He does. The three-pointer fouled by Glenn Rice. Hit the free throw. The 9th career 4-point play for Starks. Rice with the touch beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 over Starks. And then they had a little discussion.
You don't want no part. You don't want none of this. All right? You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. Forget about the game. We forget about the game.
Second half, Rice. You don't want none of this. Rice, the three-pointer. Hit the shot in transition. And then over Starks. Still talking, still hitting. Rice for 4 for 5 from three-point range. Starks trying to bring it back into the game. The outside shot over Vlade Divac. Picked the wrong guy to shoot over, though. But New York couldn't stop Glenn Rice. The jumper over Allen Houston. He wasn't even talking him down. Hornets win it 99-93. Rice went nuts for 40, but that's nothing new. More on that presently. The 15-game winning streak by the Knicks at home, all done with. This was the first home loss for New York since December 3rd. Shooting 38% didn't help. Conversely, Rice, 12 of 20 from the field. In the first of the games that he's led in scoring, 19 straight, the first of them just 17 points. But the next 18, he's been Jordan-like, averaging 32.6, scored 30 or more in 9 of the last 10. The bottom line, the Hornets are 12-6 in the 18 games that Rice has really been on his game.
In all sports, players talk about the Mo, the big Mo. Momentum in golf, it can be established on one hole during a round over the course of 4 days, or in some cases over the course of a career. Take the 3 guys fighting it out at Pebble Beach. David Duval, 62 Saturday. Tiger Woods was born with it. Mark O'Meara, a 4-time winner of the event. All carrying 13 clubs in their bag and some serious Mo. The lift, clean, and place rule still in effect. Tiger looking for Mo, and he gets it on the 12th. 25-foot birdie is good. 17 under, 2 behind Mark O'Meara. On 16 from 156 yards away, and he pulled it just a little bit. Lands in the fringe. Uh-oh, is the door open here? Woods down 1. The par 3 17th. 185 yards away, 7-iron. Stiff. Woods birdied it to go 18 under. But before he did that, O'Meara would do this. Chipping in from the fringe. He went to 19 under, led by 1. Then on 17, O'Meara for birdie. Take that, Tiger. Both Woods and O'Meara birdie 16 and 17. Mark's got a 2-stroke lead on 18. No one all week can reach the green in 2. When you walk like that after you hit it, you're on the green. And Tiger was a 40-foot eagle putt. It's a possibility. Still in the lead. Mark O'Meara waited as Kevin Costner told Tiger Woods, you know what, you're better than me right now. Woods for eagle. 5 feet by. He finished at 19 under. Mark O'Meara didn't. Mark O'Meara wins. Fact is, the two have become pretty good buddies since Woods moved to Orlando. They live near each other. They golf. They fish together. Tigers going off to Asia for the next 2 weeks. 50,000 people were at Pebble today, many of them newcomers to the game. One person asked, what's the agenda here? And then another asked, what does it mean by -13 on the scoreboard? Okay, O'Meara may own a house in Orlando, but he certainly owns some real estate at Pebble. His 5th win at this event. Only 3 other golfers have won a single event more times. After this win, O'Meara said, I really didn't play well this week. See, it's all about home course advantage. Kenny?
In that we're an all-sports channel, we put pretty much everything into terms related to sports. We are pathetic. In Monopoly, why does Illinois cost $240 and Indiana $220 if Indiana is usually the better basketball team and the Illini's last win at Indiana was in 1990?
Against Ohio State.
Park Place.
There you go. Kevin Turner, backdoor. That's the score on the reverse. Illini getting it done with basics. Bobby Knight in the sweater. Illinois going up top. Kiwan Garris, the alley-oop. Chris Gandy, the bucket. Career high 21 for him. Second half, Hoosiers come back from down 11. Andre Patterson to Charlie Miller and a foul. Then Indiana going on the run.
Running the break.
Soon. Michael Lewis cutting through people. Goes left-handed. Ties the game at 62. But the Illini would answer every run. Turner. Breaking out a 3, it's good. And the Illini never look back. Bobby Knight displeased. Illinois, 78-74. For continuity, I should point out that if you land on Illinois with a hotel, it costs $1,100. Kiwan Garris did the collecting Sunday, 28 points. So the 4-point halftime lead held up for the Illini. The losing streak at Indiana, all done with. Louisville, Temple, John Chaney, hurried dressing. Second half, Mark Jackson, the tough shot, off glass. He had 20 points. He had 14 boards. Temple up 38-23. Louisville trying to stay in it. Alvin Sims, a little rip, going all the way with it behind the back. That's fancy. Cardinals down by 13, though. DeJuan Wheat just not making it happen this time. Up for the 3. In and out, hard break. Another 3. Short. Another miss. I think the guy who likes cycling also doesn't like Wheat. What's going on here? Final seconds of the game. Julian Dunkley. The follow's good. Chaney and Danny Crum, they collect thoughts as Temple wins this thing 67-44. A big blowout in an upset over the 9th team in the land. Louisville clanked it up. 19 of 63 shooting. The Cardinals will help to their lowest scoring total in 16 years. Temple didn't shoot much better from the field, but they won at the free throw line 21-3. Arizona at Washington, another upset in the making. Todd McCullough, the man for the Huskies, spinning inside. Washington up by 8 at the break. Second half, Huskies still going. Jamie Booker, Mark Sanford, big, huge college dunk. Washington up 7. Bob Bender's the coach. He is pleased. Arizona coming back. Jason Terry, the break, the fake pass. It was an eye fake. Arizona trailing 64-62. But the Huskies got Donald Watts driving, scoring. Got the dad in the stands. Slick Watts. The Huskies got an upset. They win this thing 92-88 over the 10th team in the nation. Mark Sanford made it so. 18 of his game-high 26 in the second half. And the Huskies put down the number 10 team in all the land. Washington shot 59%, the best shooting mark since March 3rd, 1994, and that was also against Arizona.
Ray Shepard will be out 4 to 5 weeks after he took a knee from Peter Bondra. How long Bondra's out will be determined shortly. The Caps' leading scorer is on his way to the league office. At least the videotape of him is. For now, he's been suspended indefinitely. Bad news for a team that has trouble scoring. Worse news because their opponent Sunday night had the hottest goalie in the league, the Dominator.
Sabres down.
He leads the league in wins. The Sabres break out. Mike Peckett down. Oh, touch pass, Jason Dodd. He beats Jim Carey. Take another look at it again. And who says you can't pass from your belly? Pretty touch.
Jason Dodd.
And it put the Sabres up 1-0. Stay that way with 8 minutes left in the third. Kelly Miller finally beats Hossack. His 8th tied at 1. 5 minutes later, Dale Hunter. Denied by the Dominator. Joe, as you know, denied. Steve Konowalchuk got it. 2-1 Capitals. Late in the third, the Sabres press. Derek Plant behind the net to Gary Galley. Somebody find Michael Grosick. Bang! And score. His 11-2-2, and guess what? It ended that way. The Caps just 1 win in their last 6. Sabres end the longest homestand in franchise history. 7 games at 4-2-1. And Buffalo is now 1 back in the Northeast Division behind the Pens. The Bruins playing the Rangers. Stevie Kasper and the Bees actually looking for 2 straight wins. Adam Oates, will he be with the Bruins much longer? The pass to Ted Donato, power play goal. Bees up 2-0. Still first, Kyle McClary. Oh, He gets hit by Old Samuelson. Had to leave the game. Separated shoulder. Still first period from the faceoff. Gretzky and Trent McCleary square off. Ooh, Wayne, keep the stick down. Little bloody. Everyone's okay. Second period. You can't do that to the great one. Bees up 3-1. Brian Leach. Messier. Rebound goal. Still second. Nicholas Sundstrom. He'll take a shot. Rob Tallis? No, but watch Don Sweeney. Swoo! Saves it as it nears the red line, and the Bees win by a final of 3-2. 2 of 3 did the Bruins go on the power play. Rob Tallis turned aside 28 shots. Mark Messier's point streak now at 8 games.
Last week, Jim Kelly said, "I retire," but those weren't his final words on the subject, nor on his great NFL career, USFL for that matter. He's the guy talking on our Sunday conversation. Stay with us for more Sports Center. Brett Favre will play on. He'll quite likely play in more games like he did on Sunday, unless he bugs out of future Pro Bowls like a big star or something. That game's coming up, and more from the courts, like a basket that was, then wasn't, and maybe should have been, and a 3 that was a 2, and a celebration that got sad when the part about the 2 was explained.
Our race commemorates Sir Whitmore's ill-fated expedition to the North Pole. He was told he would have better grip with wide snowshoes, but he insisted on thin. He learned a hard lesson. Wider is better.
Introducing the new Wide Track Grand Prix. Its wheels are set wide for better grip to make tracks in any weather.
The spirit still calls.
The new Wide Track Grand Prix from Pontiac. Wider is better.
First, there was standard size. Next, there was oversize. Then there was supersize. So what do we call this? Introducing the TI-100 iron from Tommy Armour. Made from 100% pure titanium. We're just calling it what it is. The next big thing.
CEO Michael Magaman has a good shot at making Armour Golf the top-ranked golf brand in the world.
Looks like he's staying with Crown Plaza here.
That's a good call. Well, the more you stay at Crown Plaza Hotels and Resorts anywhere in the world, the better they get to know you.
Like a good caddy knows a player.
Exactly. That helps you work and helps you relax.
Par for the course at Crown Plaza.
Let's see how Michael's doing. Crown Plaza Hotels and Resorts. Get to know us. We'll get to know you.
I'm sorry, Miss Hanover. It's only an old car. I mean, nothing special. Come here.
Would you look at that?
Now entering the gate, the last gear of the day, number 12.
You like Rossignol? Want free stuff from ski resorts? Look for specially marked packages. Everybody wins.
Sports Center is brought to you by Michelob Beer, official sponsor of the PGA Tour. Some days are made for Michelob. And by MasterCard. MasterCard. It's smart money.
Cavs not doing well. Losers many times lately. Scoring, the problem. Dan Marley, back surgery, back in Miami on Sunday. First quarter, Mark West dunks on Alonzo Mourning. The ball bounces out, and they say it doesn't count, but watch this. Off Mourning's shoulder after it had gone through, should have counted. Cavs still up 42-41 at the half. Fourth quarter, 62-60 Cleveland. John Crotty looking for 3, got it. 8 of his 13 in the fourth quarter. Heat by a single. 75-72 Heat, less than a minute to go. Hardaway loses the ball, doesn't touch anything. Then he touches it. Tyron Hill's called for a foul. Mike Fratello thinks it should have been traveling, but then again, that other thing should have been a basket. Heat win it 80-76. Make that losers of 11 of 14 are the Cavaliers. Scorers of more than 90 points just twice in that span. Cleveland hasn't won at Miami since 1992. Miami's going well before the All-Star break right now. 9 wins in 11 games. The Blazers, the T-Wolves, the game, the second quarter. Blazers down 7. Kenny Anderson, Gary Trent, high White Sox. Blazers down 2 at the half. Fourth quarter, Wolves start to pull away. Up 6, Tom Gugliotta rips off the pass. Listen to the guy screaming behind me.
Over the shoulder catch.
Yeah, Wolves by 8. Later in the fourth, Wolves holding on to a 3-point lead. Googs the inbound pass. James Robinson looks open. Yeah, Wolves win this thing 103-102. The T-Wolves are at 22 wins. So if they were to lose lose every remaining game, they'd still end up with their third-best record in franchise history. But then everybody would make a big deal about the losing streak or something. Suns and the Pistons. Calvin Hill checking out his son Grant late in the first quarter.
Hill, the man out front.
Makes Dad proud. Pistons within 3. Mid-fourth quarter, the game's close. Kevin Johnson grabbing the loose ball, pushes it. Here's Danny Manning. He follows, he trails, he scores. 90-86 Phoenix. Next possession. Hill throws it away. Dad less proud. Wesley Person finds another human. It's KJ. Lay-in. Suns by 6. Following possession, Person again with the rip on Hill. Dad even less proud now. Stops, dish, Mark Bryant, bucket. Bryant at 21. Suns finish a 9-0 run and go on to win it 106-97. Mark Bryant off the pine for 21, and the Suns stopped the 6-game losing streak. The Suns had dropped 10 of 11 on the road, but in this one became just the second team to go for 100 or more points against Detroit this season.
On a day when 3 of the top 25 NCAA hoop teams in action lost, the proverbial door was opened, a door that to the University of Miami was until recently more of a mirage than anything else. You see, this is a university whose hoop program was dead until 1985 and bragged in 1991 when it finished 128th in the computer rankings. A win over Rutgers on Sunday, and for the first time, they may have had a foot on that top 25 ladder. 4 seconds to go, Rutgers by 3. Clifton Clark, no. Tim James gets into the corner for the tie, and we are going to overtime. Or are we? Bob Wenzel says, hey, that was a 2, and the ref agrees. Game, set, match, kaput. Take another look at the foot. And Tim Higgins, the referee, there's that neat editing thing right there on the corner, and he ruled before the shot even left the hands. A 2-pointer. And Leonard Hamilton team loses 60-59. No real definitive angle on the replay to show the foot, but Leonard didn't protest. And it seems like Miami will have to wait at least another week or so until they get their top 25 invite. Rob Hodgson, a career-high 19. The fourth of the top 25 teams to play Sunday, Duke against Georgia Tech, and Duke's D, well, they held Matt Harpring, literally, to 2 points in the first half. Duke up 11. Jeff Capel, 3 of 8, and he misses. Rashawn McLeod doesn't. He had 17 on 7 of 10. Duke by a dozen. Capel did have 5 assists. Greg Newton, Newton had 6. And Capel's dad, he was pleased with the bloodlines. Harpring trying to carry the load in the second half. The 3-pointer drops. Tech down 9, 58-49. But Ricky Price, Joker, and a triple. He had 14 and 21, and Duke wins by 9. Blue Devils now tied for second in the ACC with Maryland. The Blue Devils play league leader Wake Forest Wednesday on ESPN at 9 Eastern. The Jackets shot under 50% for the 19th straight game this season. Yuck. When we come back, the top 2 teams in the NHL Central collide in Motown. Detroit and Dallas both see stars. And the Nets pay a visit to Indy. Reggie reaches a milestone as the Pacers save their Travis Best for last.
For me, life is an adventure. Something new around every corner, but not for my dad. He says he knows what to expect just about every day of the year. Heartburn.
If you suffer from frequent, severe heartburn, you may be qualified to participate in a research study of a heartburn medication. You may qualify if you are over 18 and experience almost daily severe heartburn. Qualified volunteers may be paid. 1-800-HEARTBURN.
It's the city. It doesn't need a name. Other cities need a name, not the city. And now the city has a new television station. It's all about life in and around the city. And work, and family, and fun. And the city dreams, and all the city teams. It has a name, S+. S+, TV 31, sports, money, and oh yeah, life.
Has been working to improve sports for the fan.
This innovative device gives a new perspective while adding just 26 pounds to a basketball. The Bruins from UCLA toss it around.
Too cumbersome for lively play. Ballcam eventually led to a breakthrough in coverage for all sports. ESPN Net Sports Zone. With Dick Vitale's column, game flow charts, everything you need to be a better fan. ESPN Net Sports Zone. Technology for you.
Sports Center continues, and the Nets are at Market Square. The Pacers trying to get to the 500 mark in the first quarter
Most of the shot
What do you need tickets for? You're in the building. Reggie Miller, baseline jumper, foul, 72nd player to score 15,000 points. Now in the fourth, Kendall Gill, who scored 32, looks for Jason Williams on the alley-oop and finds him. Nets up only 4. They blew a 20-point lead. 39 seconds to go. Travis Best, bang. Pacers up 91-90. The Nets still down 1. 10 to go, final possession, and not even iron. Reggie hangs on. Hey, I got tickets. I got to win. 92-90 the final. Best says, I feel confident anytime a situation like that comes up. Nets, 1 field goal in the final 6 minutes. Derek McKee scored 8 of his 12 in the final 12. He was a force. Yikes! Grizzlies and Celtics. Big country, big night. Career high 33, career tying high 18 rebounds. The Grizz end an 8-game losing skid and give Stu Jackson his first win as coach since he fired Brian Winters. On losing to the worst team in the NBA, Emil Carr said, this isn't the low point. So Celtics fans, there is still something to look forward to.
No cheating. Dallas center Todd Harvey did, and he must pay for his transgression. The NHL suspended him indefinitely for the elbow he gave Buffalo's Matthew Barnaby on Friday night, meaning Harvey had to sit on his hands Sunday when his team played Detroit. Here we go to that game. Kirk Maltby, boom, into Daryl Sador. Third period, wings up 3-2. Chris Draper jabs a rebound in front. Puck rolls out, but it doesn't cross. Ken Hitchcock says, I guess he didn't say anything. Keeps the Stars alive, stood on 3-2 off a Wings turnover. Mike Madonna, the blast, stopped by Osgood, but Joe Neuendijk, he's there to follow, his second of the game, tied 3 apiece. Overtime. Thomas Sandstrom going high in the air. Slava Kozlov chases it down, beats Andy Moog. Kozlov 17 winner at 120 of overtime. 4-3 your final in that one. Dallas shot just 12 times in the game to get its 3 goals. Did not take a shot in the overtime, and you can't score if you don't shoot. Red Wings and a 6-game home winless streak, and thought I'd point those 2 things out. The Avalanche, the Ducks, as seen on ESPN. Home team goes down. Avalanche win this thing 5-2. Avalanche win for the 3rd time in the last 4 games. The loss ends the Ducks' 4-game home winning streak. Coming back with still more Sports Center. The 24 hours at Daytona coming next. Condensed version, a race between car and tire. And back to Seattle for a longer treatment of the Bulls and the Sonics. Jordan is involved, as usual.
Hi, Julie. We've been expecting you. Todd, to reception, please. You have a guest.
Julie.
Hi, Todd.
Are you excited? What do you say we go look at your car?
I'd love it. Is that my car?
This is Julie, and this is her first new car.
Hey, do you know the difference between UPS and RPS? One letter. And a whole new way of doing business. We give you 24-hour en-route tracing. And delivery to every business in North America. And shipping services that really do save time and money. So, whether you ship packages or receive them, 10 a day or 10,000, told ya. One letter does make a world of difference. RPS, delivering more than your package.
Light, the Silver Bullet. It's frost brewed to tap the clean taste of the Rockies.
Hey, where'd you come from?
The Hall of Fame, my man. You guys look bigger on TV.
At the beach they call Daytona, the 24 hours ticking down. GTS 1 class, the 01 team, driving the Porsche 911, comes across in first. GTS 2 class, the number 99 team, also driving a Porsche, crossed in first. Drive a Porsche, you finish first. GTS 3 class, wrong. Number 10 BMW, winner. In the World Sports Car class, the number 16 team, driven in a victory road by Butch Leitzinger, his entire crew along for the ride. They actually had 7 guys driving one car, no, not at the same time. Right. Here's this the backseat drivers. George Karl once elbowed me on the way to do an interview. He had me so intimidated I asked dumber questions than normal. This past week, it seemed Karl tried to muscle Michael Jordan around. No elbow, just words. And in this case, it turned out Jordan had all the answers to any questions Seattle's defense posed. Here's our man, David Aldridge.
Michael Jordan's continuing need for motivation, having exhausted all the usual suspects, has reached opposing coaches. Jordan said before Sunday's game that he read where George Karl called him a jump shooter, not much interested anymore in driving the lane.
Well, a lot of these people are basically doing it, is using me for a sense of motivation for their players, and I don't have a problem with that. You know, but I got to go out and play my game. You know, if that means shooting jump shots, then I got to shoot jump shots until they can make me stop.
If any other coach got something to say, please say it now.
The only thing I've said is that he seems like he's a jump shooter, you know, a little bit more than he has in the past. He's turned into a great jump shooter on the perimeter. He doesn't go to the rim as often as he has in the past.
Never mind that Jordan himself agreed with Karl's assessment. Supposedly insulted, Jordan rose for 45 points against the Sonics on Sunday. All but 2 of his 19 baskets came via the jump shot, including a 45-foot three-point bomb at the end of the first quarter.
I've used it in that sense, and I don't have any anger towards George Karl. He's a Carolina grad, and I respect that. And, but he's not going to change my game.
You did look at him a couple of times, though.
I looked at a lot of people.
The Bulls doubled Sean Kemp hard with Jordan and Scottie Pippen. And other than Gary Payton's three-point outburst in the third quarter, the Sonics never made them pay.
Guys came down and doubled. You know, we took the ball out of his hand. They didn't shoot the ball that well today, so it made a big difference in, how we had to recover back to the shooting.
If Jordan finds his motivation from strange places, the Sonics have to look inward to explain their loss of intensity against some of the league's top caliber teams this season. Karl said he may rethink his strategy and attack Jordan more the next time the two teams face one another. Whether that's this June in the finals or next season depends largely on the Sonics. In Seattle, I'm David Aldridge, ESPN.
David, thanks. Jordan carried things for Chicago. He had 45 points, the others 46. He made 19 field goals, his buddy's 16. He shot 67.9%. The other folks bricked it up. He was 2 of 3 from three-point area. His partner's 3 of 12. He should get like a varsity letter for sure.
When we come back, the place...
When's the last time you saw one of these? It's funny that people don't think twice about regular visits to their dentist or family doctor, but don't see an eye doctor until there's a problem. The fact is, an annual eye exam from a Pearl-affiliated doctor of optometry is important, whether or not you wear glasses or contacts. It can help detect a serious vision problem early when it's most treatable, and I promise it won't hurt a bit.
Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
U.S. gold medalist Mia Hamm spends 90 minutes destroying her hair and 90 seconds bringing it back with Pert Plus. More than a shampoo, it conditions too. How? As you shampoo, the conditioners stay suspended. As you rinse, the conditioners go to work, giving you great hair simply. Perfect for Mia, because she wants great hair, but she'd rather be living in it than working on it. Wouldn't you? Pert Plus. Simply great hair. Simply.
Big Monday means long-range artists and inside moves. At 7:30, the Hoyas and Huskies bounce in a Big East battle in Hartford. At 9:30, the battle for Texas. Texas Tech Top Gun Tony Battie and the Red Raiders hook up with the Horns. At midnight, a Cougar attack in the WAC. BYU jumps with New Mexico in the pit. Georgetown UConn at 7:30. Texas Tech Texas at 9:30. BYU New Mexico at midnight. Big Monday, presented by Bud Light. Tomorrow on ESPN.
This week, the Plays of the Week staff pays tribute to one of our nation's most cherished holidays. I think we agree on that, Groundhog Day. Among those you won't be seeing then, Peekaboo Street, Brian 6 More Weeks of Winter, or Ken Howard, a.k.a. the White Shadow.
I'd like to say Bill Murray won't be in it, and then not again, and then not again, but he is. Larry Merchant will not appear to Shadowbox, but these things are in.
Here's Clark. connection. Sweeney is Bork a drive. He scores. That's it. Raymond Bork hit him with a cap and gown because he's moved to the head of the class.
Double team. Stackhouse, a healthy three. Yeah! Oh, man! Still time for the Sixers. Stackhouse, the one for the win.
Comes up straight ahead to the 20. Howard to the 30. Gets a blocker. Good by Desmond Howard for a touchdown.
Plays of the Week is brought to you by Isuzu, equipment for real life.
Still to come, Jim Kelly avoided many a rush in his career at Buffalo. He could not alter history. We'll hear from him on his past and any future plans he may have to return to the NFL.
Sometimes the best way to appreciate it is to take it to the end of the road, get out of it, and walk. The Isuzu Trooper, a standing 2-ton reminder that the world is large and you must go out to it more often.
Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. How long must I dream?
Sweet dreams from Doubletree.
It turns day into night. Air into fire.
Not good. This is not good.
And in the town of Dante's Peak, a volcano is turning nature into a nightmare. Here's Brosnan, Linda Hamilton.
Don't look back, kids. Don't look back.
Dante's Peak. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
For the past 4 years, athletes have been providing great moments, and you, the fans, have decided which are the greatest by awarding the Excellence in Sports Performance yearly, the ESPY. Celebrating its 5th anniversary, the ESPYs will be held live on Monday night, February 10th at Radio City Music Hall, presented by General Motors and No Fear. Today's category, NFL Play of the Year. Play 1, Chris Carter. All he does is catch touchdowns against the Broncos.
Johnson back, looking left, looking right. Side steps and throws. Just one to the corner. Chris Carter! Touchdown, Vikings! What a catch by Carter with a dead leg!
Play 2, same game, but it's Elway to McCaffrey for the winner.
McCaffrey across the formation, right to left. Elway drops straight back, fires into the end zone. Ball kick in the air, and McCaffrey! Touchdown! Eddie McCaffrey has got a touchdown! Ball is kicked in the air. McCaffrey comes down with it. And how do you like those Broncos?
Play 3. Taking a win from the jaws of defeat as Seattle blocks an apparent game-winning field goal against the Oilers.
And here's Robert Blackman going the distance. Do you believe it?
Play 4. Capping a win as James Willis and Troy Vincent turn a Cowboys scoring drive into an Eagles celebration.
Intercepted! Intercepted! Coming up with the interception, running along the far sideline, cutting to the center of the field. Eagles have the football. Troy Vincent running down the sideline. He's at the 30, the 25-20, the 15-10. The Eagles win, the Eagles win, the Eagles win.
Play 5.
99 yards for a touchdown.
To recap, play 1, Chris Carter's touchdown catch. Play 2, Elway to McCaffrey. Play 3, Seattle blocks the field goal for the win. Play 4, the Eagles fly past the Cowboys. Play 5, the postseason best.
Desmond Howard has 229 return